Cool. Recording. You guys can go. Get in more water.
Welcome back, Ed.
Welcome back.
It feels like we never left.
Yes.
Does it not?
Surprisingly, I don't smell too bad.
For being here, sitting here for a week,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
we did all right. We did all right.
And I haven't even charged my phone, and it's still got power.
And we're still
like,
friends. That's surprising. I want to talk about something that's been going around at the moment, Ed.
What? What is it?
It's should LeBron James retire? Now, why I bring this up is because there's been a few podcasts and a few interviews going around. One of them is Charles Barkley with and the Shay Shay podcast. He was talking about he believes that LeBron should retire. Reason being because he feels that he was trash when he retired. Patrick Ewing was trash when he retired. He even had the audacity to say that Michael Jordan was trash.
Which is true.
No.
With the Wizards, yes.
He was not trash. 20 points a season for a 40-year-old playing in a rubbish team after not playing basketball for 2 years. Anyway, this is on the...
He had Rip Hamilton on the first season, who averaged also 20 points, and Hall of Fame coach Doug Collins.
Oh, that makes a difference.
Oh yeah, the coach makes it. Oh yeah, you think Phil Jackson didn't make a difference to the Bulls?
I think coaches are
And
very
Tex
important.
Winter, the GOAT assistant coach,
I think coaches are
who
extremely
created
important.
the triangle
I-
offensive system.
I actually do think that coaches are extremely important. So the fact that 8 coaches have been fired under LeBron James in their team is quite daunting. How do you feel about that?
Well,
Actually, LeBron's just got another coach fired from the Lakers. Well,
Yeah.
actually, the whole team, not only LeBron,
yeah, the whole coaching,
the
team,
whole
yeah,
coaching
but
staff.
it's including his friend Phil Andy, his
that's
own
right.
friend.
That's
in the,
right.
assistant coach
Exactly right.
got axed as well. So
How do you feel about that?
well, LeBron had nothing to do with it, obviously.
Never, of course not.
But this is that was his ninth head coach. Darvin Ham was his ninth head coach.
Yeah, and how many been fired? 8. Well, LeBron, don't you find that a little odd? And you're saying none of it is LeBron?
Well,
You don't think LeBron's got a little bit of pull?
No, because look, one of them was that they always count he only coached him for 18 games. Was his second coach? I can't remember his name, but he was only an interim coach. They fired him anyway. Like that's counted as one of the coaches. Okay, that's one.
One, yep.
He lost the first 2 seasons.
7 to go.
His first 2 seasons, he didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
I think it's Paul Silas was the coach. He got axed, but then Mike Brown coached him, and he was a rookie coach. Mike Brown. The second season he coached LeBron. LeBron took a bunch of bums to the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was just, you know what I mean? Like it's just Brown eventually got axed anyway.
Why?
Because they weren't really well. LeBron left the team. LeBron left the team. I think then they got rid of him as well. But he still But that's
I think
the
only
thing.
Tyrone Lue and some other coaches probably the only ones that haven't been sacked under LeBron.
Like
Yeah. LeBron's.
Like Tyronn Lue was a rookie coach, and he won a chip with LeBron. David Blatt the season before,
Yeah.
he was a rookie coach in the NBA. Took him to the finals.
Yeah.
This is LeBron's doing. This is LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron is the system. Jordan was part of a GOAT system.
Okay, well, let's get back to
He
the
wasn't the
coaches.
system.
We'll get back to the coaches.
He couldn't win before or after Jackson. Phil Jackson.
My initial question is should LeBron retire? Because going back to what Barkley was saying, when you attack Jordan and the Wizards, and attacking Jordan for some reason.
With the Hall of Fame coach.
Wow. So this is my point. So we got, I think...
should he retire?
Perkins as well was on Stephen A, and he was also saying the same thing, that he believes that LeBron should retire.
Yeah.
And one thing that Barkley said, which I don't think I agree with, is that players should retire while they're in their prime and not when they're washed out chasing their tails. Now, as much as you might think I dislike LeBron, LeBron's still putting up big numbers. So I think what was his average? 25 points this season or something like that.
Yeah.
So which team wouldn't want a player that's putting up those kind of numbers? So I don't think LeBron's still in that conversation where he needs to retire, where it's going to affect his legacy sort of thing about the GOAT debate. Because if we're going to go down that avenue, if what Barkley's saying that Jordan was rubbish when he retired at the Wizards, do you believe it affected his legacy and in the GOAT debate?
Well, he didn't continue on, maybe, and rightfully so. Because
but do you think it affected it?
he wasn't anywhere near as effective as a player as he was. He was embarrassing in his last All-Star game.
Why are you using the word embarrassing when it comes to Jordan?
It's true. Watch it.
Well, so if I take away Jordan's last season at the Wizards, that would have made his
because people don't remember that.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So this is my point. So going back to my initial question of what Barkley and Perkins are saying, do you believe that LeBron's at the point where he should retire with what's happened with the Lakers this season, what's happening with the Lakers coach getting fired?
No, not at all. You think Darvin Ham? Okay, look, he did have some maybe issues that we saw on the court, maybe with Darvin Ham's decisions, but Darvin Ham was a rookie coach as well. That's what I'm saying. How many rookie coaches has LeBron played with? In his second season, he won the NBA Cup, the first NBA Cup in season tournament. That's something. That's an achievement. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't. Okay, they just made the playoffs.
It's a certificate. I get it.
Yes, but it's an achievement he's achieved. It's like not only that. Who else is there? I've got that he's coached.
Look, while you're looking up that, right? I started thinking about other players that might have extended their career a little bit too long.
No, he shouldn't retire. Look, like you said, he's averaged 25 points a game at 39 years old. I mean, he's an anomaly. It's something we've never seen before. The next person in their 21st season after him is Vince Carter.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say Vince
Carter. Highest average. He was 7 points a game.
His last two seasons were
17 minutes.
His last two seasons were trash. But
game.
You don't remember that. He still has a legacy.
Yeah.
You still remember Vince Carter for...
Of course.
Vince Carter.
Half amazing.
Vince
dunk contest. Like, he was just amazing. He could do everything.
So I don't... this is what I'm getting at. I don't think I agree with what Barkley... Look, fair enough. He brought up Patrick Ewing.
It's embarrassing.
I don't even remember his last season, I'll be honest.
He did play on the Magic with T-Mac, actually.
Well, I think that was...
And Sean Kemp as well.
I think it was his last season with the Magic.
I think so, yeah.
Who remembers it? I don't even remember.
He looked overweight.
I don't even remember seeing a photo of him wearing a Magic jersey.
No one thinks about it, yeah. So yeah, that's true. But also, he's just... LeBron isn't... He's surpassed already what Jordan has done. He's older than what Jordan was. No, I mean, when Jordan was with the Wizards, I mean. He's a surprise. He's playing better. He's more efficient. He shoots better at three, more rebounds, more assists. He's more effective. He's done more at the same age.
Do you think
even a year older.
If LeBron took a 2-year hiatus from the NBA and then came back into a team, do you think he'd put up the numbers that Jordan put up at the Wizards? A 2-year break. Because that's what Jordan did.
Yeah, but what did Jordan do? Just gamble for 2 years and not look after his fitness? Jordan had a 2-year break.
Yeah. And he played an 82-game season. And he averaged 20 points a game as a 40-year-old. Warranted. It was not a successful season for the Wizards, whatever it was. You can say whatever you want. But this is a player. Give me any player that's disappeared from the game for 2 years. As a 40-year-old comes back, like bring me back Vince Carter after 2 years of not playing and see if he puts up 20 points a game. I'm not saying LeBron couldn't do it. You know what? With the amount of money that he spends on his body, he probably could do it. He could probably disappear for 2 years.
That's the thing with Jordan. Before Pippen and Jackson, that's what he was doing anyway. He was the main scorer and he wasn't winning. He didn't win. He lost in the first round of the playoffs these first 3 seasons. got swept by Larry Bird, his second and third season, 2 seasons in a row in the first round, swept 2 seasons in a row.
I like the way you understand Larry Bird, like the Celtics said nobody else.
And lost. Oh, and Dennis Johnson and Bill Walton and
That's who you go with.
yeah. Oh yeah, Danny Ainge. That's who we lost to. That's who we got swept by, Danny Ainge.
You're talking as if LeBron's got 10 chips.
He's got an NBA Cup, man.
I don't care what he's got.
It doesn't matter. Jordan doesn't have 10 chips.
No, he doesn't. But he's got more than LeBron.
But Jordan couldn't do with any other coach what LeBron did with them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The many
You're right.
coaches he's had.
Jordan couldn't
No, he couldn't.
get 8 coaches fired. Not in.
But LeBron didn't get him fired. He only took people to the finals. He only took them to the finals.
You
he only won.
can honestly sit here and say that LeBron didn't get anybody fired.
No, 100%. That's what Brian Windhorst said today. He knows LeBron. He said he's not, because they think, oh, JJ Redick is probably he might be one of the front runners to coach next season.
His buddy.
Well, he said
LeBron's
LeBron's not. He's not. Yeah, exactly. They're in the same podcast. Windhorst said LeBron's not going to go up to Rob Pelinka and say, "Oh, he's my buddy. I think he should maybe coach us next." It doesn't work that way. That's stupid. Like it's not when he steers away from that.
You really think that LeBron has no pull about replacing a coach?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, no way.
You believe that?
Yeah, it's just a fallacy. That's what Jordan lovers love to hear.
Oh, okay.
That's what Jordan lovers love to say that.
Okay.
It's just another thing to nitpick.
So we're not nitpicking.
That makes no sense
I'm
at all.
not nitpicking. I'm just saying that LeBron
And he's just a player. He's just a player.
Sorry, LeBron's not just a player.
Yeah, because he's the best player ever.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
I don't mean as in the best player ever, as in LeBron, he doesn't just sit there and get his name called up. LeBron has a lot of influence behind the scenes. No way. Not at all.
No.
So there's 8
What do you mean?
There's 8 coaches.
His own friend, Phil Handy, assistant coach, got the sack as well as Darvin Ham and the whole team, whole coaching
I wouldn't
team.
be surprised if he gets brought back.
It's not LeBron.
You know what?
Upper management.
What's the bet he gets brought back? Because he's LeBron's buddy.
What do you think happened to Budenholzer after he won the chip with Milwaukee? You think Giannis had anything to do with that? No.
Of course, yeah.
Then they fired Jason Kidd.
Giannis doesn't have the pull that LeBron has in the team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why just LeBron? Why is LeBron all of a sudden has all this pull with management and
it doesn't bother me who LeBron.
He makes all the decisions.
If LeBron gets someone fired, doesn't get LeBron. If LeBron doesn't get anybody fired, it doesn't bother me. I'm just letting you know that this is the facts of what's happening.
I already know what people are saying, but what they don't see is that he takes these coaches to the highest level. LeBron.
And then when he doesn't get
Jordan could never do.
Trying to achieve,
Jordan was part of a system, a GOAT system. No other coach.
What system? A GOAT system.
A GOAT system implemented by a GOAT coach, head coach Phil Jackson, and GOAT assistant coach Tex Winter, who implemented what Tex Winter created, the triangle system that no other NBA team has ever successfully used in the NBA. And he did. He won 6 championships with Jordan, and not only with Jordan, he won 5 more without Jordan. How many chips did Jordan win without Jackson? None.
So that was all Jackson.
Even 100%, man. It's just his system and the players. Both 3-peats were stacked teams, man. Both teams were Bulls teams. Both 3-peats stacked.
Right.
First team, Jordan, Pippen, Horace Grant. Did you know he was an all-star?
Ron Harper.
Did you know these are all-star caliber players.
Bill Cartwright. How old was he? Like 65 years old.
BJ Armstrong, all-star.
Ooh, massive.
These are all-star caliber players.
Massive players.
Add to that, Phil Jackson, the GOAT coach, most chips all time with a GOAT system that no one else has ever used and could use successfully. Remember when he tried to implement it with the Knicks? With Derek Fisher?
And what happened?
Failed miserably.
Why?
Because
there's no Jordan.
What do you mean there's no Jordan? Because they didn't have a team that believed in the system.
So you just contradicted yourself.
No, because they didn't have a team that believed in the system.
You just said it was all the coach, but now the coach moves to a different team and does nothing.
Because people aren't situated within the paint. There's more spacing, people are shooting more threes. It just didn't work. It didn't work.
Walking contradiction. You just said
it didn't work.
It's the coach, he goes to the Knicks and does nothing. Why? Because it's not about the system. It's about the players.
Yeah, but
They're playing the system.
and
how good they are.
Jordan's the only one? No, he won 5 more championships after Jordan. It wasn't just Jordan. It was the system.
So I guess if Phil Jackson coached LeBron would have 10 chips then.
maybe he would.
15.
Maybe he would. Maybe he would.
You know he wouldn't.
Maybe he would.
You know
He's a great coach. No one can ever touch what Phil Jackson has done. Like, maybe one day, who knows? But so far, no one's even close.
So pretty much the coaches won LeBron the chips that he's won. His coaches.
No, LeBron.
LeBron's won it.
100%. I told you he won the 2 in a row with Eric Spoelstra with the Heat. Eric Spoelstra never won any chips before him, never won any chips after him. The next time he made the finals, who beat him? LeBron with the Lakers.
Right. So it's not the system of the coach.
He hasn't made the finals ever since then.
So LeBron's got his own system then.
He is the system. He is a system.
He's the nucleus.
He is a system.
The alpha and the
Jordan was
omega.
part of a system. His goal was to score and score and score and score. Second three-peat. Pippen, Jordan, Rodman, GOAT rebounder,
No points.
3 top 75 players,
No
3 Hall of Famers.
No points, but
Doesn't matter. He's one of the most effective defensive stoppers of his generation in history. People were scoring, the opponents were scoring less points with him on the court. The 2-time defensive player of the year, 7-time all defensive first team, Dennis Rodman. He's no slouch. He doesn't need to score. Jordan was doing the scoring. Pippen was also scoring 20 points a game.
So Jordan was only doing scoring, no defense, nothing. He wasn't defensive player of the year, nothing.
Oh, he was. He definitely was.
So he was a bit of an all-rounder. So you could say he was part of that system too then.
100%. Oh, they were all part of the system. They were all part of the system. Not only that, Tony Kukoc, GOAT EuroLeague. Have you seen what he achieved before he got to the Bulls? He's the GOAT. He's a FIBA Hall of Fame and Naismith Hall of Fame at the same time.
So he's your
Two-time Hall of Fame.
European GOAT.
Off the bench, he was a legend. He was scoring what, 15 to 20 points a game off the bench? Tony Kukoc. Not only that, GOAT 3-point shooter at the time, Steve Kerr. Did you know he currently holds the record for the highest career 3-point average at 45%?
Wow.
It's the highest. He's the best, one of the best 3-point shooters in history.
What did he take? Like 3 shots a game? How many points?
He took some pretty special points to win championships.
Perfect.
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
He was effective. He wasn't going to miss.
Perfect. What was his scoring average? You just gave me a stat of his percentage. I can have a 95% average if I take 6 free threes and I score 5 in a game and that's it, I retire. Right?
Well, Jordan himself had a horrible 3-point average.
Yeah, he did actually.
32%.
Still scored.
Worse than Kobe. Kobe was also 32%.
Still scored a decent.
Not as bad as LeBron, who this season averaged better than Steph Curry in 3-pointers. It was his highest season average for 3-pointers.
So you feel he should retire?
He's only improving. No, he shouldn't retire. He's only improving. He's just improved his 3-point shot phenomenally. And he's scoring 25 points per game. He's up there in assists. He's breaking records over 11,000 rebounds, 11,000 assists, 40,000 points, and he's still going at a high level.
Dude, he's breaking records.
Why should he?
The record he's breaking is being the oldest player in the game, playing the most amount of seasons.
He shouldn't retire. The teams that he's in should build around.
So why do you think these players are telling him to retire? Why do you think players that know?
Because they're jealous. Because they didn't last as long. It's easy for them to say they didn't do it.
You think it's jealousy?
Easy for Bucky to say he wasn't as fit as LeBron was at the same age. He definitely he declined.
Bucky was not as fit as LeBron when he was 20 years old.
I know, but he did amazing in his prime. But his career sloped just like everyone else's. The only person who hasn't sloped in such a way is LeBron, and he's still going. 21 seasons later. He's 40. next year.
So you think that these players are calling an early retirement due to jealousy and not
Yeah, what's this?
and not just being pathetic in the next few years?
100%. He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down.
So
35 minutes per game in the regular season. Like, it's just unheard of.
I'm not saying he's not
Like,
putting up
it's
good numbers. He's putting up good numbers.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why should he stop if he's the king?
Because I think they're
of
just
what-
saying is that if he's now next year jumps on and he starts declining, there's a damage. Look, let's
if he does, maybe.
like, you don't think this
Maybe.
failed campaign damaged his GOAT legacy at all?
This season? No, not at all.
Not at all.
Look, I know you don't care, but look, he's won the first NBA Cup. First in 20 years. You're
There's
gonna be
only
looking at
been
this.
one. Do you understand?
In 20 years, you're going to be looking at this. And I'm going to ask you in 20 years, who won the first one? And you're going to tell me
Ed.
the GOAT.
Ed, I
The
don't
GOAT.
I'll be honest. I don't even remember
King
who
James.
who did the Lakers even beat in the NBA Cup to win?
Pacers. Who cares?
Exactly.
You don't care. You only care about who wins. That's all I care
I can't
about.
remember.
That's all
I
I
can't
care
even remember watching one of the. The only thing I remember is the fancy court. That's all I remember. The change of color. I thought that's pretty. That's
That's not
it.
all you remember. You remember who won. You remember who got MVP.
Nah, I don't.
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
You do.
That's blocked out of my memory. It means nothing. Mate, I told you before, I got a certificate at school for good singing when I couldn't even sing. So it doesn't matter. A broken clock, he's right twice a day. So
I'm telling you, he is a system unto himself. He is amazing. He's an anomaly. LeBron James, he's doing what no one has ever seen. He's probably the greatest athlete all time that we've ever seen.
of all time,
Yeah.
you are deep seated in this LeBron love.
It's true, but it's true. Like, there's no coach that has coached LeBron has ever won chips before him or after him. Phil Jackson won 5 more after Jordan.
Okay.
And Jordan, without Jackson, couldn't win one before Jackson or after Jackson. Even with a Hall of Fame coach, both times Doug Collins coached him with the Bulls. Doug Collins coached him with the Wizards after. He couldn't win.
You know that
They had no system. This is Jordan score.
you do-
Jordan score.
you do know that Jordan retired, yeah?
Yeah.
So what were you expecting him to win after that last three-peat? A golf tournament?
Maybe he expected to win himself. Maybe the ego was just too much sitting at home for 2 years, and he said, "Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
No,
Can't even make the playoffs 2 years in a row."
Wow, that's what
Even with Rip
what-
Hamilton,
that's what you're going with.
the first season with the Wizards, Rip Hamilton averaged 20 points per game as well. Second season, the last season that Jordan had with the Wizards, Jerry Stackhouse was in the team. He averaged 20 points per game as well.
Okay, no slouch.
He's one of the great shooters of that era. Like he was. We know who he is. But what I'm saying, under Doug Collins, who was enshrined this year as a Hall of Fame coach,
Yeah. So let me ask you a
win.
question. If next year LeBron averages 20 points a season, is that a success for you or is it a rubbish year?
depends. Look, probably it's rubbish because compared to anything else he's done, because he hasn't really averaged under 25 in a very, very long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're forgetting.
Maybe, yeah, it's rubbish compared to that. But what are the rest of the team doing? Like, is he going to do load management, and he's going to sort of, because I noticed also.
Load managers
No, no.
now.
No, but I noticed what he was trying to do with the team was he's trying to get them more involved, because like Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, they like that the third game he scored 0 points. D'Angelo Russell against the Nuggets, like, but then he came back out in the last game, but he wasn't enough. Like they need to be consistent. They need to stop just relying on LeBron and just give him the ball all the time, because there's so many times you chuck them the ball back. Like, he said, you do something. Like, what are they doing? Like in a couple of the games, the first 2 games against the Nuggets in these playoffs, the last quarter he was passing the ball. He didn't score much. LeBron, I could see he was trying to get the team to G up, so to get motivated, do some, do something without having to rely on him, and all that's going to end up is with him just doing ISO moves just on one side of the court, and then
So what? If you need to win a
do a
game,
fadeaway. Or
if you need to win a game, you do what you need to do.
yes, but
If he's a leader, lead the team.
yeah, but it's just being score first all the time isn't the be all and the end all.
Oh, okay. How about winning and not getting knocked out of the playoffs? Isn't that the be all or end all? Isn't that what they're trying to achieve? Or is it, I'm going to motivate my team, I'll pass the ball back, take a shot? No.
Yeah, but you're talking about what Jordan. This is what your mentality is, that you just, because everyone's grown up that, especially in the Jordan era. Oh, you just watch him scoring and score. He's amazing. He's so great. Chips. You don't even think about the back end. He 6 championships. He's just so great. I was like, did you know that LeBron was what do you call it?
I'm waiting.
Robbed. He was robbed.
I'm feeling inspired.
I had to check my notes to check. It's one word: robbed.
That's a hard one.
No, LeBron was robbed
Two
of
Bs.
Defensive Player of the Year.
He was
in 2013. Yes, Marc Gasol got that award.
Mm-hmm.
That season, Joakim Noah
I'll drink some water for you. Keep going.
Joakim Noah and Tyson Chandler both tied in voting. So they put them both in the first team, same position. This is the first and only time there's 6 players in getting an all defensive first team.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of putting one in the second team, one in the first team, they bumped up Marc Gasol into the second team, and he was the lowest vote getter in the second team. Mike Conley in his own team got more votes than him in the second team.
Right.
Tony Allen was in the first team.
You're right.
LeBron had a phenomenal season. No one defended the way LeBron did. All 5 positions.
So
he was like.
Was it a vendetta against LeBron, you think?
I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, why put 2 players just and then they never do it again? Like in like the same position as also as the first team. Like,
I think maybe if they gave it to LeBron, it might have cemented his GOAT status.
100%. Because he also because also he was 1 vote shy of winning unanimous MVP that season to a guy that was from Boston. It's the media and reporters that actually vote the MVPs, which is like so rigged. And he's from Boston, so like, and we know what he said. He said, I know. They interviewed him. He said, I know LeBron is the best player in the league. He's the best player of this generation. But I just think I should have given the vote to Carmelo Anthony because of what he means to the New York Knicks. Come on. That was his excuse. He basically said he knew that LeBron was the best player that season, but he just gave it to Carmelo Anthony, his vote. He's 1 vote. So if LeBron won unanimous MVP that season and Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP, perfect season. Not only that, he was.
Then he'd have 5 MVPs like Michael Jordan does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could come up and be on par with the greatest.
Of course.
But at the moment, he's below it.
No, not only that, he was MVP, and also he was all defensive first team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it would have been the best season ever, but he got robbed.
Word of the day is robbed.
100%. So look, what LeBron has achieved.
I'm intrigued of how emotional you just got over me just asking if LeBron should retire or not.
That's what I'm saying. People just don't know. They just look They just look at numbers. 6 champions, 4 championships. You got to look at what's actually happened. LeBron is absolute freak. No one's ever done what he's done and achieved what he's done up until his age right now. He's 40 next year. He's probably going to put up the same numbers.
NBA Cup. That's what it is. That's the difference. That's the only thing he's achieved that Jordan hasn't achieved, right? Maybe the NBA Cup.
Maybe. I want to see.
What else have we got?
I want to see him win another championship because you know what?
It's not going to happen.
People were saying if he won the championship this year, people will question.
I'll finish up the question then.
Jordan as a go.
I'll finish up this podcast with how does LeBron win another chip? You tell me, Ed. Which team? Which team, which players does LeBron need to win another chip?
Well, they need more big men. They need to neutralize the Nuggets.
At the Lakers, or is he going to go?
But how are they going to get past the Timberwolves?
Is he going to
as well?
go where Bronny's going?
He should join Curry with the Warriors, actually.
This guy.
Change teams. Steph Curry with the Warriors.
So Curry, LeBron on one team at the Warriors.
Yeah.
Obviously, no Clay.
No Clay.
So who's the rest of your team at the Warriors? For him to win a chip, because I'm telling you,
Kevin
now,
Durant.
Curry and LeBron are not winning a chip with just them on the team, and then some feelings in between. Remember,
I don't know, man.
remember, Curry didn't have a fantastic season this season.
It wasn't great. He shot worse than LeBron. I mean, LeBron shot 41%, which is pretty good from 3-point. But yeah, he struggled a lot. But his team struggled.
LeBron, you're saying
his team crumbled around him.
LeBron's not going to win a chip with the Lakers again. If he stays with the Lakers, LeBron's not winning a chip.
Oh, look, I want him to win a chip. Look, what are they going to do in the off season? I don't know. So let's see what acquisitions they make.
Well, they need a new coach.
They need a whole new coaching team. Look, what are they going to do? And they need
nothing to do with that.
They need new players.
You heard it here first. LeBron had nothing to do with any coaches ever getting fired.
Nothing. Brian Windhorst explains it
Ever.
on the Dan Patrick Show. But anyway, don't watch them. Watch us, because I'll just
We don't promote
I'll
them.
tell you. I'll tell you what they
They've
said.
got a few more subscribers than what we've got, Ed.
I'll watch everything for you.
Thank you. Obviously. That was 20 minutes of my life I'm going to get back. Well, there you go. So LeBron is going to win another chip in Ed's eyes, in summary.
Hopefully, if he does, he's definitely the
LeBron should not retire. And I don't disagree with you. I don't think LeBron is ready to retire. I think he's got maybe one more season in him.
Maybe.
I wouldn't bother me to see him playing the same team as his son.
Oh yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of that.
No,
I don't know.
okay. This is my story. So I wouldn't mind seeing LeBron another season play with his son. I don't believe he's going to win another chip. I think that ship has sailed. I don't think that his legacy will be tarnished in any way if he has a bad season and then retires, like Barkley was saying and how Perkins is saying. So,
But if he maintains that what he's been doing, like high numbers, high level, and retires, I'll be like, that's amazing. Like he's done all he can do.
So you'd be fine
He's
with
done
him
his absolute best.
If he retired now, you'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, he's achieved all.
You could sleep well.
So much. Yeah, I would. But if he wins another if he wins another NBA Cup or another three, I don't know, a three-peat,
Maybe Jordan will come
a
out and
three-peat.
fix it.
Cup, is that what you're getting?
Yes, it's actually. Well, producer Ben, you do need a crash course in the NBA. We all do, obviously, but you more than others. Well, let's see in the next few weeks what happens in the circle of the Lakers with their new coaching staff, whether they acquire some young blood.
Yes, and
if LeBron
great talent.
sticks around to hopefully win another chip for you, Ed, so that you can
Yes,
live the rest of your life a happy man,
yes.
knowing that LeBron still only have one less chip than Jordan. So we'll see you next time when Ed comes down. Thanks for joining again, guys.
Yes.
All 41 of you.
Guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Good idea, Ed.